Bro, we can touch the sun and we can't get GTA 6 out to the player base, guys. What's going on here? All right, we can touch the sun, but we don't know what the drones are in New Jersey. I don't believe it. I no longer believe things when people say things to me, bro. I'm telling you. All right. But all right, listen, the name of the video is NASA to touch the sun in historic mission. I'm going to be honest here, guys. Leave the sun alone. I don't want the sun to do any. Listen, I don't want the sun to go away. We need the sun. I don't want the sun to get mad at us, bro, and have a hissy fit and throw like a solar flare at us, guys. We don't need any of these things. Okay? I'm just going to be completely honest here. Like, what if the sun went out? Things would be bad, bro. It'll be a permanent year 536. We don't need that. Okay? We just don't need that. Leave the sun alone. And I'm just going to permanently say this here. I have no idea the technology required to actually make something like this. I'm guessing it's going to be like some type of like satellite or probe or something. Maybe, guys. I just don't understand the purpose of it, guys. What do we need to study about the sun? I mean, I get it. There are a whole lot of people out here who love the sun. A lot of scientists who specifically focus on this thing. But, bro, leave the sun alone. I don't want nothing to happen to the sun. If the sun goes out, bro, I'm suing you. I'm telling you. Okay? I just want you to know that. Let's continue. This is a suggestion via Discord, guys. Play.
Welcome back to ABC News Live. First, NASA is making history by getting closer to the sun than ever before. The Parker Solar Probe is
getting closer to the sun or touching the sun?
By getting closer to the sun than ever before. The Parker Solar Probe is gradually orbiting closer to the sun's surface through the corona or upper atmosphere. Okay. Later this month, the probe will make its closest approach yet, traveling at 430,000 miles.
Oh, but guys, look at that heat shield.
This month, the probe will make its closest approach yet, traveling at 430,000 miles per hour, making it the fastest moving human-made object in history. Joining me now is NASA's Deputy Director, Nikki Rail. Nikki, thanks so much for joining us. Walk us through this mission and what your team hopes to learn from it.
We launched Parker in 2018, and as you said, it is about to be on its closest approach yet to the sun. On December 24th, we'll be within 3.8 million miles of the sun's surface, and we'll be inside the upper atmosphere of the sun, literally touching the star.
Okay, so the upper atmosphere, not specifically like, okay. Because I'm telling you, listen, the wording matters at times, bro. You're not actually touching the sun. You're touching the upper atmosphere. 3.8 million miles from the actual star itself. I don't know if that constitutes as touching, but I mean, I get it. Listen, astronomical units are definitely different, I guess, right?
And we'll be inside the upper atmosphere of the sun, literally touching the star.
That's incredible. The probe's heat shield will be facing temperatures of over 1 million degrees Fahrenheit while keeping the spacecraft at room temperature. How does that work? If you could explain it to us briefly, how does that work?
Yeah. Well, Parker's an engineering marvel. The heat shield itself is going to face temperatures around 2,500 degrees, and a short distance behind it, where the instruments are, it's at room temperature. So this heat shield not only needs to protect.
You guys just said two different temperatures. I just want you to know that.
A short distance behind it, where the instruments are, it's at room temperature. So this heat shield not only needs to protect the spacecraft from the sun, but also needs to insulate all those precious science instruments that are getting us that incredible data on solar wind and the energy flowing out from the sun towards Earth.
Okay.
Wow, okay. Scorching. The sun has been making headlines a lot this year, from the total solar eclipse across America back in April to the northern lights being visible as far south as Florida. Talk to us about why you're so passionate about heliophysics and how interesting.
Heliophysics is the basically study of the sun.
Talk to us about why you're so passionate about heliophysics and how interesting it is, and how it makes you feel to see so many other people kind of getting involved and getting just as excited about.
You see that right there? That's when the sun is angry at us, right? So what if the sun was just like the utmost disrespect for us thinking that we can touch it, okay? I'm telling you. What if? And that right there happens again, but in a much larger manner, obviously. I guess this happens all the time, but much larger, enough to basically wipe out Earth. Listen, that's my biggest fear. One day waking up and the sun is gone.
Out the Earth and the sun.
Well, the sun's incredible. It has such a presence in our daily life that I think sometimes we take for granted. It sets our, sleep and our wake cycles. It's been putting on an incredible,
like a circadian rhythm.
Sometimes we take for granted. It sets our, sleep and our wake cycles. It's been putting on an incredible show for us over this last year with solar maximum, or this solar cycle where the sun starts to get more busy. It's an 11-year cycle, and we're in that period of kind of peak activity. And so we had an eclipse, we had an annular eclipse, and we're also seeing some incredible big solar flares, coronal mass ejections or explosions from the sun that are sending tons of energy towards Earth. And that energy, when it interacts with the magnetosphere, or protective kind of shield of Earth, causes aurora. So not only can we study it, we can also just enjoy it with our eyes, this magnificent neighborhood star we have that really is a huge help to Earth and also helps, protect life on Earth.
Can you explain to our viewers why this type of research is so important? There's so much money that's poured into it, but for good reason, right?
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Explain
So our star is, our neighborhood star, the sun, is the closest thing to us. It's, responsible for so many processes on Earth, but it also, the effects of the sun can have, negative impacts on our satellites that are up there orbiting, on our navigation and control. And also we need to understand what's going on to keep astronauts healthy as they travel beyond Earth and out to further destinations like Mars. And so getting a better understanding of what's happening in our local neighborhood not only helps us better appreciate it, but really helps us protect our investments in space and the future of our astronaut space travel.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I am not one to even back the. Oh, guess it's over, guys. Guys, I am not in any way, in fact, on team send humans to other planets. I am not sure we're ready for that, bro. Like our bodies are not like, made for the radiation consistently that's going to happen the further we get from Earth, at least. I want to. Hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the show Stargate, okay? But either way, I want to create our own set of replicators, like self-replicating robots, okay? And we can give AI the programming, okay? They go to a planet, they land, they set up shop, all right? And then they start they're rebuilding themselves based off of, let's say, the minerals that are actually on the planet already. I like that idea. Okay. And then they just keep doing that with every single planet that they actually experience while sending all the data back to us. And then if we can actually find some new mineral or material that has the ability to actually make it so humans can travel these long distances, something on a periodic table that we just have not encountered, I think this will be amazing for us in our society. Right? And they can regularly send things back to us. What if we do something like that rather than sending humans to basically go extinct on another planet? Because they're not going to make it, bro. I am team, they're not going to make it. We need to find a way, to keep their muscles active and things like that in an excessive manner, at least. Yeah, and do something about the radiation. That's kind of where I'm at. But all right, listen, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. I personally do not want to touch the sun. I do not want anything to happen to the sun. Like, what if we throw something into the sun and the sun is like, what is this crazy thing? And then basically dies or explodes. What do we have left, guys? Nothing. All right. But either way, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. This is my lightsaber. Hey, guys. You guys subscribe to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Oh, also, Mr. L. Boyd Discusses. Guys, check it out. And if you haven't heard it today, you're amazing.